Yesterday we discussed about the mode theory, and in that we have planar waveguide and cylindrical waveguide. How the mode will be propagated into the planar waveguide, and what is the characteristics of the mode, how it will be reacted in the planar waveguide and cylindrical waveguide. We can see in some of the how the light will be emitted or field distribution of the cylindrical waveguide we seen, and also we can also be discuss the different types of modes that will be obtained in the mode theory. We can discuss that guided mode, leakage mode, and radiation mode, and also we discuss about the coupling, mode coupling between the fiber, how the mode coupling will be takes place. Even there is a difference between the refractive indexes, or the even any bends will be obtained. The mode coupling, they will be transmits the energy without any loss, and irregularities will be obtained. Even that also the mode coupling will be, the mode will be propagated into the signal. Okay, and also we discuss about the V, normalized frequency. It is a relationship between the radius of the core, diameter of the core, and numerical aperture, and it is a relationship between the wavelength. Okay, lambda, and now I want to discuss about the single mode fibers. We already discussed the types of the fibers, single mode fibers and multi-mode fibers. We have another separately, we have single mode fibers types. We have discussed already some of the single mode, what is the properties, how it will be accessed on. Okay, single mode fibers, they will have the separate characteristics, uh, characteristics, which is a cutoff wavelength, mode field diameter, which is related to the fiber characteristics, and they will be tell about the what is the cutoff wavelength of the single mode fiber and what is the cutoff wavelength of the multi-mode fibers. So the characteristics of the fibers, here we can see the single mode fibers characteristics. Okay, and also we can discuss about the advantages of the single mode fibers. And okay, coming to the single mode fibers, we already discussed that single mode fibers only one single mode for propagation through the fiber. Only one mode will be propagated to the fiber. Then it will be called as single mode fibers. And here, single mode fiber, the main advantage is propagating a single mode within an optical fiber is that signal dispersion caused by the delay difference between the different modes in multi-mode. మనకి పర్టికులర్ గా స్టార్టింగ్ లో చెప్పాం, సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఫైబర్స్ లోకి వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే దే విల్ హ్యావ్ ద ఓన్లీ వన్ మోడ్ ఈస్ ప్రాపగేటింగ్. సో డ్యూ టు దట్ రీజన్ డిస్పర్షన్ will be very very low. Dispersion will not be obtained, whereas compared to the multi mode, there is a different velocities of the mode will be propagated. Due to that, they will be obtain the dispersion in the multi-mode fibers. So whenever the multi-mode fibers will be avoided due to this reason. Okay, single mode fibers only they will be supported for the they will be supported only fundamental mode LP01 mode will be existed. Only LP01 mode will be existed. Hence, the limit of the single mode operations depends on the lower limit of the guided propagation for a higher order mode LP11 mode. అంటే ఏంటంటే మనకి సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఆపరేషన్ లో LP01 మోడ్ అనేది ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి then they will be go as a limit. They will have the limit for a single mode operations that will be depends on the guided propagation of the guided propagation for LP11 mode. Okay, LP11 mode. Here the cutoff normalized frequency for LP01 mode propagation in step index fiber occurs Vc is equal to 2.405. కట్ ఆఫ్ నార్మలైజ్డ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీకి వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే కట్ ఆఫ్ నార్మలైజ్డ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ అనేది మనం పర్టికులర్ గా ఎల్పి 01 మోడ్ అనేది కన్సిడరేషన్ తీసుకుంటే then it will be considered as 2.405. that means normalized frequency for LP01 is for single mode fibers, that is 2.405. the single mode propagation of LP mode in step index fiber is possible over a range of 0 to 2.405. 0 to 2.405. that means wherever you are considering the single mode fibers, the cutoff normalized frequency will be always be lies between 0 to 2.405. No cutoff fundamental modes will be takes place rather than this. Okay, and here wherever you will go for the two modes with orthogonal polarization over a range, always it will be supported for a single mode applies a propagation of light particular polarization. If you consider the two modes with the orthogonal polarization over this range, the term single mode applies to propagation of the light of a particular polarization So always the normalized frequency for a fiber, it will be adjusted with a range of, they will be reduces the core diameter and delta for which the single mode fiber is less than 1%. అంటే ఏంటంటే ఆల్వేస్ ఏదైనా పోలరైజేషన్ తీసుకున్నా మనం ట్రాన్స్మిట్ చేయాలన్నా ఆల్వేస్ దే విల్ బి చూస్ దట్ they will be always be reduces the core diameter and delta value, refractive index delta value for single mode fibers. That will be less than 1%. Okay, that will be less than 1% అనేది ఉంటుంది. Okay, so that is the main problem is in the single mode fibers is coupling of the fiber. The light will be coupled with the fiber is very difficult. That is the main problem in the single mode fibers. Okay, అంటే మీకు ఇక్కడ పర్టికులర్ గా టాపిక్ ఇచ్చారు సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఫైబర్స్ అని. డయాగ్రామ్ ఆల్రెడీ చూశారు కదా. సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఫైబర్స్ అంటే ఓన్లీ వన్ మోడ్ ఈస్ ప్రాపగేటెడ్ ఇన్ టు ద ఆప్టికల్ ఫైబర్స్. సో సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఫైబర్స్ ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏమవుతుందంటే ఓన్లీ వన్ మోడ్ కాబట్టి there is a lot of advantages. Dispersion is very low compared to the multi-mode fibers. Okay, multi-mode fibers, different velocities with the different modes will be propagated in the fiber, then automatically there is a chance of overlapping, then that is considered as a signal loss. So the type of dispersion losses will be obtained in the multi-mode, but single mode only one mode is propagated, so that is the advantage. There is no possibility of dispersion. So here the single mode only fundamental mode LP01 mode is existed rather than the higher order mode. So it will be limited to the lowest limit to the guided mode of the higher order mode LP11. Okay, 11 mode. So cutoff frequency లోకి వచ్చేసరికి ఏ మోడ్ అడ్జస్ట్ అవుతుంది? LP01 మోడ్ ఒకటే అడ్జస్ట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి సో the cutoff normalized frequency for LP01 mode propagated in step index fiber occurs at VC is equal to 2.405. So single mode fibers look vachesariki it is only possible in 0 to 2.405 cutoff normalized frequency will be adjusted, and other no cutoff fundamental modes will not be adjusted here. Okay, if you consider the two modes for the orthogonal polarization, only one mode single mode propagation will be applied to the only propagation of light in one mode only. Always it will be chosen as one mode. So normalized frequency for the fiber may be adjusted to the range. It will be given by reducing the core and delta for which single mode fibers will be less than 1%. Always they will choose the less than 1% for the reduction of the core radius and delta. Okay, so launching of the light in the fiber is very difficult in the single mode fibers. And if you consider the advantages of the single mode fibers, then we can see that single mode fibers will be here. Currently it will be used in the telecommunication systems for a better transmission purpose. Okay, in that major advantages is currently exhibits the greater transmission bandwidth and lowest attenuation losses of the fiber. Okay, lowest attenuation losses for the fiber transmission media. Okay, and second one is they have superior transmission quality over the another fiber ties because of absence of modal noise. అంటే మనకి క్వాలిటీలోకి వచ్చేసరికి కూడా మల్టీ మోడ్ తో కంపేర్ చేసినప్పుడు సింగిల్ మోడ్ ఫైబర్స్ అనేది ఎక్కువగా మనం సుపీరియర్ క్వాలిటీ అనేది ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాం. అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈజీ టు సబ్స్టెన్స్ అప్గ్రేడ్ ద ఫర్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ బ్యాండ్విడ్త్ సర్వీసెస్. బ్యాండ్విడ్త్ సర్వీసెస్ ఒక అప్గ్రేడింగ్ కూడా ఈజీగా పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంటుంది. They are compatible with developing integrating optics technologies. And updated technologies ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో ఈజీగా they will be adopted. Okay, and since single mode fibers will be high performance, this is about the single mode fibers. If they will be asked us about the single mode fibers, you can write the single mode fiber diagram. Already we did in the fiber only one mode will be propagated. That is the already discussed chesam. Our diagram okati raste chalu, need not necessary for multi mode fibers. Okay, and here another topic which is related to the single mode fibers characteristics, that will be about the cutoff wavelength, mode field diameter, effective refractive index. Cutoff wavelength, mode field diameter, effective. Here you can see the here. This is the cutoff wavelength. And consider that will be based on the normalized frequency. We know we already know that normalized frequency is equal to 2 pi by lambda into a into numerical aperture Na. Okay, here that based on the equation you can find out the cutoff lambda. Here you can see that equation V is equal to 2 pi lambda into a. Numerical aperture we already know that Na is equal to n1 into square root of 2 delta. So you can substitute that here, rearrange the above equation. If you can put the lambda is a wavelength, so it will be considered that cutoff wavelength lambda c is equal to 2 pi by Vc into a into n1 square root of 2 delta. That is the main equation for the cutoff wavelength. You can simplify that equation. You can simplify the above equation. Here Vc is the normalized cutoff frequency and lambda c is the wavelength above which particular frequency fiber ఏదైతే ఫైబర్ అనేది మీరు కన్సిడరేషన్ తీసుకుంటున్నారో దాని ఒక వేవ్లెంత్ అనేది రిప్రజెంటేషన్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం. సో by dividing the above equations, you can write that lambda c by v to lambda by vc. Lambda c by v is equal to lambda by v. So lambda c by is equal to v by vc. So we already know that step index fibers for single fibers can consider that c is equal to 2.05. Vc is equal to 2.05. Then cutoff wavelength is given by, cutoff wavelength will be given as lambda c is equal to v into lambda by 2.405. 2.405. This is the cutoff wavelength of the step index fiber. V into lambda by 2.405. We already know that V is a normalized frequency, lambda is a wavelength of the fiber. Okay, and here recommended cutoff wavelength values for primary coated fiber range is always be between 1.1 to 1.28 micrometers. Okay, and single mode fiber is designed for a operation of 1.3 micrometer. Always single mode operation of mu micrometer wavelength region. Okay, in order to avoid the module noise and dispersion problems. The effective cutoff wavelength is defined as largest wavelength at which the higher order LP11 mode power related to the fundamental mode is reduced to 0.1 dB. effective cutoff wavelength అనేది consideration తీసుకుంటే largest of the LP11 mode power related to the fundamental LP01 power is reached to 0.1 dB. That is the power loss between the highest mode to lowest mode in the cutoff effective cutoff wavelength. Then it will be 1.3 micrometers. If you fundamentally the cutoff wavelength will be range between the 1 to 1.1 to 1.28, and always the lambda c is equal to V into lambda by 2.405. 2.405. Here cutoff wavelength అంటే ఏం లేదు, మనకి నార్మలైజ్డ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ cutoff wavelength. Normalized the wavelength and diameter and aperture. So basically you can find out the cutoff wavelength. And coming to the mode field diameter, it is characteristics properties which more related to characteristics of the single which field here mode field diameter is an important parameter for characterizing the single mode fiber properties, which will takes into the consideration wavelength dependent field penetrating into the fiber cladding. How much of wavelength that will be penetrated into the fiber cladding. That is the main important parameter that will be considered in the mode field diameters. Okay, it is better. Better measurement of the functional properties of single mode fibers than the core diameter. Okay. And for step index fiber and gradient index fiber single mode, gradient index lo kuda manaki two types unnai kada, gradient index single mode and multi mode. So step index fiber, gradient index fiber operates nearly for cutoff wavelength lambda c, the field distribution as approximately by Gaussian shape. Here manaku diagram okati kanapadutundi chudandi. The diagram will be related to the step index single mode fiber, graded index single mode fiber. Okay, single mode fiber gradient index lo single mode consideration తీసుకుంటే then it will be appearance as a Gaussian shape. The typical Gaussian distribution of the mode field diameter that will be shown in your diagram. Okay, here it is defined as the distance between the two opposite ends of the amplitude distribution where the power is 1 by E square is equal to 1.35 times of the power along the fiber axis. అంటే ఏంటంటే మోడ్ ఫీల్డ్ డయామీటర్ ని మనం ఎలా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తామంటే, ఎక్కడైతే ద డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ది ఆపోజిట్ ఎండ్ పాయింట్స్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆంప్లిట్యూడ్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్స్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి మనకి ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా ఇక్కడ లైన్స్ చూపిస్తున్నాం E0 by E అని. ఆ పాయింట్ ఏదైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆపోజిట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ వేర్ ద పాయింట్ పవర్ ఈస్ 1 by E square is equal to 1.35 times the power along the fiber axis. So another parameter which is directly related to the mode field diameter of the single mode fiber is spot size, W naught. Here you can see the spot size 0 to W naught. Okay, 0 to 2 ఉన్నది చూడండి, ఇది W naught అనేది spot size అంటాం. Okay, here mode field diameter is equal to 2W naught. 2W naught, that is the mode field diameter. That means the power is equal to 1 E square times of the power along the fiber axis. That is the mode field diameter. Here you can see the easily the mode field diameter is equal to 2 omega naught. Okay, where omega naught is the normal half width of the input execution. Omega naught is the normal half width of the input execution, which is a spot size. This is the mode field diameter. Here mode field diameter mode field diameter is the important parameter for the characterization of the single mode fibers. Here what it will be considered means the wavelength dependent field penetrating into the fiber cladding. How much of wavelength that will be penetrated into the cladding, fiber cladding, will be in here. Okay, how it will be measured means, how it will be better measured means functional properties of the single mode fiber is in the core diameter. Core diameter will depend out. If you consider the single mode fibers that will be obtained in the step index and gradient index fiber, only single mode will be operating near the cutoff wavelength lambda c. So if you consider the field distribution approximately in the Gaussian shape, here you can see the Gaussian shape field distribution. Whenever it will be defined as mode defined as distance between the two opposite endpoints of the amplitude distribution, where 1 E square times the power along the fiber axis. In that, at that point, the opposite ends, which will be tells about the mode field diameter. So the power of the 1 E square times of the power along the fiber axis. At that point only the mode field diameter will be described here. So another parameter which will be related to the mode field diameter is spot size. Okay, and here you can see clearly mode field diameter MFD is equal to 2 omega naught. 2 omega naught. So omega naught is the normalized half width of the input execution. So it is also be as a spot size. It is also be considered as a spot size. And coming to the effective refractive index. Effective refractive index. Here effective refractive index. Here it is defined as ratio of the propagation constant beta to vacuum propagation constant K. It is defined as ratio of the propagation constant beta to vacuum propagation constant K. అంటే దీన్ని ఈటాతో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాం. N effective refractive index, N effective is equal to beta by K. Formula వచ్చేసరికి beta by K. Beta is the This is the derivation. Some of the part will be derivated for the effective refractive index. Effective refractive index తీసుకొచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే మనకి పర్టికులర్ గా n effective value తెలియాలి. ఓకే, n effective బేస్ చేసుకొని we can obtain the relationship between the effective refractive index and normalized propagation constant. Normalized propagation constant. So మనకి n effective is equal to beta by k కాబట్టి మనం అక్కడ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ అనేది తీసుకున్నాం. And effective refractive index is also referred as phase index. Other names for the effective refractive index is phase index or normalized phase change coefficient. Normalized phase change coefficient. And coming to the, we know that lambda, fundamental mode of the wavelength is lambda 01 is equal to 2 pi by beta. 2 pi by beta. So we can substitute the value here. Lambda fundamental mode cutoff wavelength lambda 01 is equal to 2 pi by k into n efficient. N efficient. N efficient. So putting the beta value in the above equation, we can obtain that lambda is equal to 2 pi by k n efficient. Okay. Finally, the wavelength lambda 01 of the fundamental mode is the smaller than the vacuum wavelength. So further by the factor of 1 by n efficient. So finally, we can obtain that n01 is equal lambda 01 is equal to lambda by n efficient. Lambda by n efficient because lambda is equal to 2 pi by మనకి ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే vacuum wavelength కంటే తక్కువ కాబట్టి fundamental mode అనేది. So we can substitute the factor of the 1 by n efficient. So finally, we can obtain that lambda 01 is equal to lambda by n efficient. So n efficient value will be lies between the n1 to n2. N1 to n2. So the effective refractive index over the range always it will be lies between the n1 to n2. Okay, and the relationship between the effective refractive index and normalized propagation constant b will be given as b is equal to n1 square by ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్ గా మనకు వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుందంటే జనరల్ గా నార్మలైజ్డ్ ప్రాపగేషన్ కాన్స్టెంట్ b is equal to వచ్చేసరికి nk by వస్తుంది వాల్యూ అక్కడ. సో మనకు వాల్యూ వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే b by k square minus n2 square by n1 square minus n2 square. దాన్ని మనం సింప్లిఫికేషన్ చేస్తే we can finally obtain that propagation constant, normalized propagation constant b is equal to n efficient minus n2 by n1 minus n2. That is the final value for the propagation constant, normalized propagation constant and effective refractive indexes. Relation between both is considered as b is equal to n efficient minus n2 by n1 minus n2. This is the some problems లో అడుగుతారు అన్నమాట. ఓకేనా, ఈ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అనేది ఎక్కువగా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ లో అడుగుతారు. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ ద కంప్లీటెడ్ ద థియరీ పార్ట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్. ఓకే, మా దీంతో ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ అయిపోయింది. ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చెప్తే రాస్తారా లేకపోతే అవి కూడా స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీయమంటారా? హలో,
స్క్రీన్ షాట్